Now a give here to Pollard. And they'll get this down to the 10. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Colts, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake. Mitchell. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw is Mitchell. Looking to throw on second down. He finds his man, complete. It's Murray. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat?
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. It's taken to the 26. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Prescott on first down.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And again, it's Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Prescott.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Escaping the pressure right to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target,
but it'll be 2nd and goal. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8.
14-6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Forced out to his left. And the catch made. It's Patton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
26-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Mitchell going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Mitchell. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. That's complete, and Moss out of the backfield.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys.
But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air.
Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Mitchell. It's complete to Robinson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A good passing day. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. The final shot before break. Mitchell. He's got his guy. It's Patton over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Mitchell. Completes this one to Meredith. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Mitchell on 3rd down. He'll take a shot here for Patton. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Taken in at the 22. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now, that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Prescott now. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Mitchell on first down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Mitchell now throwing on first down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Off the bootleg. Mitchell rolling to his right. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
Here's Mitchell off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it.
We play to win.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Colts 9.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 9, Mike 9. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Mitchell.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mitchell. This one complete to Patton. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 41.
81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. First down, Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Good job, offense.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, and he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Micah Parsons
showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Mitchell. And And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands.
Oh, touchdown Colts. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Well, Prescott here to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On play action, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yeah, good job.
CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy, CeeDee Lamb so prolific at Oklahoma catching passes like this from Kyler Murray, and he's doing it at the NFL level too.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, You just go ahead and run, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They go play action here on first down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.